Hello, welcome to Gen Z Finance. I'm an older Gen Z on the cusp of being a young millennial, documenting my financial journey here on YouTube and over on my Instagram at Zennial Finance. Today, we're going to be budgeting out my paycheck, my second paycheck of September. And what is going to be exciting with this budget with me is I also got a special 3% bonus. This paycheck, they're kind of just doing it as a, thanks for being flexible with COVID and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and enter both of these in now. But you can see my normal paycheck is $1,100.25. That's after all of my taxes and deductions. And then the gross bonus was $1,860. But I only am seeing about $810 because 33% of my compensation goes to my 401k. And so that is the same for my bonus. And then when it's a bonus, the taxes are withheld at a higher rate. So I had more taxes withheld from this paycheck. It's not a big deal. It will all kind of even out when I do my tax return, but I'm only seeing $810 from this. So when we go back to my budget, that $1,909.54 is up here. What I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm just kind of going to create like a quick holding category. And I'm just going to budget the full $809.29 that was my bonus paycheck into that for now, so that I'm just gonna have the normal $1,100 to start with first. It doesn't really matter, but whenever I get two different incomes coming in at the same time, I usually budget them at the same time, but I still kind of like to do it one at a time. So I budget them in the same session, but I kind of separate them out. That's just my preferred method. Some people just put it all in the one pot, and that honestly makes a lot of sense. So as you can see scrolling down, I'm all funded for September except down here in these last couple of saving items. So we will be addressing that today, but first I'm going to jump forward into October. And looking at October, you can actually see that I am fully funded with October as well, except for this target. I want to do $500 a month into my Vanguard regular taxable brokerage account. This $500 a month used to be going to my Roth IRA, but that is fully funded as of the beginning of September. So that $500 that I was putting into the next month for my Roth IRA is now going to cover my brokerage transaction. So I have that done. So now I will be going back into September and coming down to my savings items and handling these. So I'll be doing $200 to next year deductible, $200 to car replacement. And then let's go ahead and do $200 into my move out fund. That doesn't fully fund this category for this month, but it does get us pretty close. That leaves me 25 cents, and I'm just going to keep that 25 cents in there. And then I'm going to move this $809.29 back to my ready to assign. And so this is now my bonus, and I'm going to just delete that holding category. So for this, I'm going to stick mostly in September. So a couple things I'm going to want to do with this. You can see here, I already have $120 assigned to my brokerage account for this month. And so this was just extra money for my first paycheck of the month. I had about $120 after accounting for everything I wanted to cover with that check. So I have $120 in here, and I'm going to try to get this up to $500. So that would be $380 if I put that in there. You can see that means I would have $500 available. So that took a good chunk out of that. Okay, so with this $429, I'm going to come back down here to savings, and I'm going to put extra into my move out fund. So as you can see, my target is to save $5,000 by December of 2022. So that means I need to put about $237 a month into here. And I haven't been doing that, and I probably won't be able to do that every single month. However, when I do get extra money, I do want to put extra into here. So I only need another $37.50 to completely fund this for the month, but I'm going to do actually another $300. So that's another $500 going into there. And now we are up to $1,700 in this savings fund. Next, I'm going to come back up to me, myself, and I'm just going to create another kind of holding category. We're going to call this YNAB swag and / whatever. So the YNAB merchandise sale or swag sale is going to happen in October. They had one last year in October as well, and I got a tote, a mug, and then a couple of stickers, and their prices were pretty good, pretty affordable. And so they're going to do another version. They're going to do another one this year. So if you haven't yet already, this is your sign to put money aside for that if you want some YNAB merch. But I'm just going to move this down here, and I'm going to set aside $50, and I'm probably not going to spend the full $50, but that's why I kind of put a YNAB swag / whatever on this, because it's just going to be used for whatever I want. I think, when you get a bonus, obviously I'm putting money aside for investing, I'm putting money aside into some more medium-term savings, but then I also want to put money aside for fun as well, because this is extra money and I should be able to spend that. So I'm going to put another extra $50 into my kind of fun money category, and then I'll probably spend this, like I said, I'm setting this aside now, but I'll be spending it in October. Also, when you get extra money, I want to set aside some extra money for giving. So I'm going to do another $15 into random acts of kindness. So $64.54. Since I do have some extra money, I haven't put any money into crypto in a while just because it's not my favorite asset class to buy. I don't really like purchasing crypto, but I probably should. And again, since it's extra money, I won't miss it. I'll drop another $15 into my I hate Elon category, which is still holding true. All right, so this leaves me just under $50 left to budget out. You know what? I'm just gonna put that $49.54 into my holding / end of quarter bonus for now, even though September is the end of Q3. So when I do my end of the month wrap up, I am going to have to budget out whatever is here available, but that will just give me a little bit more time to figure out if I want to put some extra money towards fun, if I want to put extra money towards giving or investing. I'm just not quite sure yet, and I'm not going to really worry about that $49. I'll give myself some time because I do think at the end of this month I should have some leftover money from my variable expenses that I can take out and add to that holding pot there. So I'll have a little bit extra money at the end of the month to then redistribute. So that's just what I'm going to do for now. Please let me know in the comments down below how y'all handle bonuses. This bonus was not something I was expecting, so that's why I also feel like I don't really know what to do with some of it. I would love to hear what y'all's strategy is when you get a bonus. Do you have a certain percentage that has to go to saving, investing, fun, giving? I'm trying to kind of come up with my own strategy for that, but it's kind of always constantly changing. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. All right, so here is the review. Right off the top, we put that bonus into a holding category. Then with my normal paycheck, I took care of the $500 I needed to finish out October, and then $200 to my next year deductible. So that is my next year medical deductible. I try to have the full medical deductible that I will need for the year ready at the beginning. So $200 a month should cover the full medical deductible I will have for 2022. Then I put another $200 to a car replacement fund, $200 to my move out fund. So that is everything I was able to accomplish with my normal paycheck. Then I took out my bonus, $810-ish, $380 to my brokerage in September, $300 extra to my move out fund, $50 to the kind of YNAB swag / general fun spending, $15 to random acts of kindness, $15 to crypto, and then I put the last $50-ish into that end of quarter bonus holding category to get a more specific job at the end of this month. All right, so that is going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I hope y'all are staying safe and healthy and that you have a good day.